Hello, my name is Andrew with woodlanddirect.com, and we're going to take a look today at how to simply measure your fireplace for the right size glass door. All right, the first thing that we're going to want to take a look at is what type of fireplace do you have? In this case, we have what's called a masonry fireplace. How do we know that? Well, on the inside of the fireplace, it's concrete or fire brick. On the outside, it's brick or stone, or like we have here, tile. There is no metal facing on it. If you do have a metal firebox or any metal, you have what's called a zero clearance fireplace, and you want to refer to the zero clearance section of the website. Okay, so we've got a masonry fireplace. The second thing that we're going to want to look at is the hearth or the floor of our fireplace right outside the firebox, is that flush with the firebox itself? That's important because for stock fireplace glass doors, those are going to rest on your hearth or rest on the floor. Let's take a look here. I have a frame from one of our more popular doors, the Decor fireplace, and we notice a couple things. One, the frame rests on that hearth. It rests on the floor. If you don't have a hearth or you don't have the floor flush with your firebox, you're going to want to measure for what we call a raised firebox, and we'll touch on that at the end of the video. The other thing that you notice with a stock glass door is that it's what's called an overlap mount. Now this is important for a couple of different reasons. One, since it's overlap, it's going to sit flush up against your tile, your brick, or whatever facing you have in your fireplace. If you do have a stone fireplace or some other rough facing like that, it's not necessarily going to fit flush up against it. You may have gaps in the background. You can still use a stock door. However, you might be better served to use a custom door and fit it as an inside fit fireplace glass door. The next thing to be aware of is there any obstruction? Generally, an overlap door is going to overlap no more than 2 inches. So make sure there's no obstructions there or on the outside. Okay, so we get an idea of how this is going to set on here, the importance of the hearth. All of our stock doors are an overlap fit. Let's take a look at how to measure for the right size stock fireplace glass door. Okay, since it is an overlap, the first measurement that we're going to want for a fireplace glass door is the width of the opening of that firebox. It's important to take the width measurement at the top and at the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's first of all take the measurement from side to side of the opening at the top. In this case, we have 36 inches at the top and 36 inches at the base. So our fireplace opening is 36 inches wide. The next dimension that we need is the height of the fireplace. We're going to measure that on the left side. That's 29.5 inches on the left and 29.5 inches on the right. So 36 wide, 29.5. We're going to be able to use the 3830 model Decor fireplace glass door. Again, you can refer to the sizing guides on each of the fireplace glass doors to determine which one's going to work best for your fireplace. We hope this video has been helpful to you. Remember, you can contact technical support at 1-800-919-1904. Thank you very much.